Hello everyone,
Hey!
and welcome to Uncut Gaming.
Where we don't edit our videos.
But we are gonna make a series of videos. Oh my god.
Really? We decided it's a series?
Yes.
Yay.
This is the first one in a series of videos that will be presenting every expansion that we have of Dominion.
Yeah, so all of them?
All, I think, 5 of them.
Oh, you really have all. I thought that there
No,
was
no.
one you didn't like.
No. There are like, I think, 4 expansions that I don't have.
Oh.
So yeah. So we're gonna play them all, and hopefully I'll get the latest one, Renaissance, soon.
Okay, sure.
And then we'll play that one as well.
Which ones did I play? I played Alchemy, I played Intrigue.
Prosperity, Seaside.
And there was one Nocturne, I think, as well.
Yeah, but I don't have it. I'll purchase it at some point.
Well, we don't have a choice. It's gonna be a series.
Yeah. All right. And so we're going to start with the base game of Dominion 2nd edition. So you'll see here cards that belong to the 2nd edition only, but some cards that belong also to the 1st edition. If you don't know how to play Dominion, that's fine. We're going to cover that as we go along.
Yeah.
And that's it, basically. Dominion is a very, very popular deck builder. It's considered to be the forefather?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's considered to be the father of all deck builders. And turns in Dominion are very, very simple. They're called ABC. A are actions, where you get a hand of 5 cards and you play action cards. Those are the action cards that we'll be able to play. And then you can purchase cards. So with those gold cards, I'll be able to purchase cards. These are the cost of the cards. And C is just cleanup. So I discard all cards that I played, that were in my hand, that I purchased. All of them go into a discard pile. And then I just draw up a new hand of 5 cards.
Yes.
That's basically it. The game ends. The base rules, the official rules of the game say that the game ends once the last province card has been taken, bought, and then the game ends immediately, or when 3 of the 10 action cards stacks are depleted.
Supply pile, I think it's called.
Yeah. But we are going to play a slightly varied version of the rule where,
Really?
yeah, where I'm going to be the star player, and we're going to play a same number of turns. So basically, if on my turn I'm going to purchase the last province, you'll get the last turn where you can buy ghost provinces. So this is just a timer.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
This is how we usually play, isn't it?
With the ghost provinces?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a relatively new variant, and it's definitely an unofficial variant. It's just a variant that I prefer.
Yeah, sure. Whatevs.
Okay.
I'm all for it.
All right. So let's go through the cards real quick. Harbinger, one of the new cards from the 2nd edition. +1 card, +1 action. Look through your discard pile and you may put a card from it onto your deck.
Yes.
Village, very easy. 1 card, 2 actions.
Mm-hmm.
Gain a card costing up to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up 3 cards. 1 card, the Poacher. 1 card, 1 action. Discard a card per empty supply pile, if there is one. The Bandit says gain a gold, and this is one of the attack cards.
Mm-hmm.
So gain a gold. Each other player reveals the top 2 cards of their deck, trashes a revealed treasure. These are the treasure cards. Other than a copper. So if you reveal a copper, you don't trash it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you discard the rest. All right, which is a problem. Sentry, 1 card, 1 action. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, trash and or discard any number of them. Put the rest back on top in any order.
We don't have reaction cards this time around?
No.
Just 1 attack and no reactions.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yep. Mine. Treasure card from your hand. Gain a treasure card costing up to 3 more, and you put it into your hand.
Mm-hmm.
The market is really simple. 1 card action, +1 buy, +1 coin. And the festival is 2 actions, 1 buy, and 2 coins. So basically, if you want to trash cards,
It's the mine.
It's the mine and the sentry.
Yes.
And if you want to get more cards, then you need to get the smithy, and that's
And you have
it.
several plus actions, you have several plus
Yeah.
cards. This is fairly standard stuff for Dominion.
Yeah,
We
base
don't
game.
have all the mechanisms here. There are no curses
Right,
and there are no reaction cards,
Right.
but we have most of them.
Yeah, we don't. We'll talk about it at the end, but yeah, there's a reason I didn't include any cards. You know.
Yeah, but I'm
generating
just
cards.
overviewing the mechanisms because the cards have a very clear indication of what they do at the bottom. Like
Right.
this is attack in action, this is treasure. And the ones that we aren't missing are, what's it called, reaction or defense?
I think reaction. Yeah.
Reaction, which is something that if you have in your hand and someone uses an attack card on you, you may use it.
Right. You may
even if
reveal
it's
it.
not
Right.
in your turn.
Yeah.
And curses are just there to be mean.
Mean.
Yes. Okay, so you're the first player. Go
Yep.
for it, honey.
So I have 5 coins, 5 cuppers.
This is the A.
This is the A.
This
I'm
is the
actually
A.
right. I'm actually on B right now because I skipped A because I don't have any action cards. So I'm on buy phase.
Okay.
So I reveal treasure cards, and then let's say I'll get a sentry for 5.
Wow.
So everything goes to the discard pile and I draw.
Is that the
fucking
C?
ones. That's the cleanup, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have 4 and an estate, so I will get the poacher because it's new and fancy, and I like new and fancy.
Yeah. And I haven't mentioned it, but we start with 7 cuppers and 3 estates.
So I know that he only has 2 coppers now.
Right. With which I can buy theoretically a copper or an estate, but I will buy neither. So I'll just skip my turn and shuffle.
So I have 3 copper, so I'm going to buy something from the bottom row. As you can see, and then conveniently arranged them according to price. I'm gonna take the village because it's one of my least favorite games, so I might as well play with it here. And it's
Okay.
your turn,
So again, I have 5. Amazing.
bitch.
Yep. So
He's cheating. We know he's cheating.
yeah, I'm cheating definitely. So I'm just gonna buy another sentry.
Okay, I will use an action card, and this gives me 1 gold, plus 1 card, and plus 1 action. Because you have only 1 action per turn, plus action cards are essential if you want to get some sort of an engine going. I use that additional action for a village, which is plus 1 card, plus 2 actions, and I don't have any more cards to play with, so I just dump these, but I still have 4. I'm gonna take the smithy, because I have plus actions, so I want plus cards, and it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna play the sentry, which gives me a card and an action, so I can play another card. I need to look at the top 2 cards of my deck. I don't have a deck, so I need to shuffle my discard pile so that I'll have a deck, and I'm looking at the 2 top cards of my deck. I'm trashing and or discarding any number of them. So I'll trash both of them. Let's say this is the trash pile, so I trash 2 coppers. And now I reveal 2 coppers with which I will do absolutely nothing.
4 coppers and absolutely nothing. I will get another poacher. I want to get this engine running.
All right.
Vroom, 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 or random engine noises.
Yeah, that was very random. Okay, I'm gonna.
You prefer me to just just name genitals randomly, because
No.
I usually do that.
Sentry gives me another card, and then I can look at the top 2 cards. I'm gonna put this on the top of my deck and trash an estate. And then I have 5 copper with which I will buy a
Mine?
market.
Okay, that's good for you. Now, I only have action cards, so I just wanted to demonstrate that, if I play the smithy first, then I'm out of
Right.
actions, so you have to put like minimal, but at least a bit of thought into the play order.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I have 3 coppers. Oh, wait, this is an additional. No, wait. Plus 1 card, plus 1 card, plus 3 cards. So I should have a total of plus 5. So I should have 10 down, which means I did not take.
2.
Wait. Started with this. Oh, I took only 1 from the smithy. My bad. So another 2. And look, I have 6 gold.
Ooh.
There's
This is gold.
I
6
could buy
coppers or
gold.
gold. Yep.
Yeah, I'll buy the gold.
Okay.
Sure.
So I'm gonna play a sentry, take a card, look at the top 2 cards. I'm gonna trash the copper and put this on top of my deck. And I have 1 action, so I'm gonna do it again. Again, taking a card, looking at the top 2 cards of my deck.
Trashing whichever you want to trash.
Yeah.
You don't have any higher currency. Are you sure you want to be trashing all those coppers?
Yeah. I'm fine. And
He
then I'm
says
gonna.
he's fine.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna play a market, which will gain me a card, plus 1 coin. So now I have 4 coin in total.
Very good, honey.
Thank you. With which I will purchase
A thingy.
poacher.
Very good. I play my poacher. I get another card. And now I have 5 copper. I'll get a I'll get a mine. I like the mines, actually. I like getting rid of lower currency and getting higher currency.
Okay. Playing a sentry.
As you can see, we're pretty versed in just,
Yeah.
the minion is like going through the motions.
Getting a poacher. I don't need to discard because there aren't any empty supply piles. Playing a sentry. And yeah. And then I have again 4, with which I will buy another poacher.
Very good. Village, plus 1 card. Wrong deck. Plus 1 card, plus 2 actions, and another plus 1 card, and another plus 3 cards. So I need to take another 1 card. And if I'm not mistaken, I still have an action to go. Yeah. Bled.
Something fell?
No. Between my legs, it's fine. I caught it with my thighs. So I now have 6. So I'm going to take another gold. And it's
Okay.
your turn.
Playing a sentry. Playing a market. Yeah. Playing a poacher. Playing a sentry. Trashing the estate. And lastly, playing another poacher. I don't have any cards left to draw. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Mm-hmm.
I
Very
don't
good,
have any.
honey.
Oh, I do have 1 extra buy, so I could buy a 4 and a 3 if I wanted. And I think I will. I'll get a village and a smithy.
Don't you want some currency? I'm just surprised at you.
I don't know.
Okay, sure. I played a poacher, I took an extra card, and now I can use the mine. Trash a treasure card from your hand, gain a treasure card costing up to 3 more.
Which is basically 1 up.
Yeah. And gain means it goes, put it into your hand. It says specifically, very good. Okay, so now I have 5. Yeah, I have 5.
Great.
I think I'm gonna take another mine. So I can get this started.
Okay. Poacher, 1 card. Sentry, 1 card. Looking at the top 2. Let's do it like this. Market, 1 card. Village, 1 card. Smithy, 1 card. Looking at the top 2. Trashing this.
Smithy is +3 cards, isn't it?
I haven't played the Smithy yet.
Oh, okay. I heard Smithy.
No, Sentry.
All those S's.
Yeah. All right. 1 card, and that is it.
Very good. What
So
are you
again,
gonna buy
I have
with?
7, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Now I'm gonna get a gold.
Very good, honey. Village +1 card, +2 actions. Smithy +3 cards. I still have another action. This is +1 card, +1 action. And now I play a mine, and I trash a copper for a silver, which gets placed into my hand. And now I have a truck ton. So that's a 5. That's a 9. And I only have 1 buy, so I think it's a waste not to get a province at this point. Even though it feels a bit early to start getting provinces.
Okay. So a sentry. Okay. A village.
Very good.
A poacher.
Very good.
And a smithy.
Which nets you another 3 cards.
Okay, moving on. It doesn't matter.
You only have
a
one more
poacher,
action.
right? And that's it. But I will play the market because it gains my coin. So 1, 2, 3 plus. So that's 6. That's 9. That's 10.
Very good.
Thank you. And I do have 1 buy. So I think
You have 2 buys, honey. 1 from the market and 1 default.
Right. That's what I meant. I meant plus 1 buy.
Okay, sure.
So I'll get 2 festivals.
Yeah, all the festivals.
All the festivals.
I'm gonna get a market because I'm not really impressed with the festivals.
Okay.
And that was it.
All right.
I put my cards the wrong way. So these 3 I take, and now I have 2.
So now I'll play. Oh no, it's good. 2 festivals for 4 plus 3. That's 7.
Yes,
So I'll get another gold.
very good.
I try to shuffle them. Oh, I did. I didn't buy 2 festivals. All right, your turn.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but you're fabulous.
I'm so sorry.
So, poacher for an extra card and an extra action. I'm kind of wondering if I want to use, since I only have 1 additional action, whether I want to use the mine or the smithy. I think I'll use the mine. The smithy feels like it's a potential waste. So I trash a copper, I gain a silver, and I have 8.
8. So that's
Province.
province. Okay. So sentry. 2 cards. Good. A market. A poacher. A poacher. A
Poacher. A poacher.
That's it. Okay. So, oh wait. Oh yeah, I need to. Yeah, I still have cards to draw. Okay, so I'm drawing a card. Village. It's a card. A sentry. A card, and looking at the 2 cards. Bummer. I wanted to trash something, and a smithy. 1, 2, 3, and I have an extra action because I have the village, so I could display all my festivals. Okay, I have a lot of money. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17.
Very good. And you
Thanks.
have 1, 2,
And I have...
3, 4 buys.
Okay, let's just buy provinces. How much did I...
You said 17, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
You can recount them. That's 2 provinces.
Okay, 2 provinces and a leftover of 5, with which I will buy a festival.
3 coppers, village. And it's your turn again.
Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't get very interesting cards this time around.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so drawing 5 cards.
As you can see, this is going fairly quickly. Like, we're
Yeah, we
already
played
down
it.
to half of our provinces.
Yeah, a market, a poacher, a sentry.
Clink, clink,
This
armor
is-
noises.
Yeah, province gets discarded, the copper gets trashed. Smithy for
1, 2, 3.
yeah, no, but
You don't have additional actions.
Yeah, so I'm gonna play the festivals and then the smithy for 3 cards.
And you have 2 more actions, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I have. Yep. So card, and then a sentry. This gets trashed. This gets down here. Then that's it.
Okay, very good.
So now I have 1, 2, 4, 6, 8 for province.
Take your province, honey.
Thank you.
I play a village, +1 card. I play a market, +1 card. And then, woe and behold, I only have a 5. So I will take a festival.
Okay.
Oh, it's a 6. Yeah, sure. I'll take the festival. No, I forgot the +2 from here.
Okay.
Still le festivale.
So, market, poacher, sentry. Looking at 2 cards, discarding them both. Poacher, sentry, card, looking at 2 cards, trashing this, putting this one here. Village for 1 card, 2 festivals, and a smithy. So 1, 2, and 3. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, 13, 14, with 2 buys at least, so I'll just get 2 provinces.
You said 14. 14 is not 2 provinces.
Oh, sorry, right. 1,
Are you
2,
sure?
3, 5, 7,
Yes.
10,
7 plus 7 is 14. Yes, you're correct.
14.
So 14 will get you a province and a duchy, but not 2 provinces.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, so poacher +1 card. Poacher +1 card. Now I'm deciding between a smithy and a mine. I think I will take the smithy, because we're getting close to the end. And now I have a 7, which is sadly not enough for a province. And yeah,
Okay.
so I will use that 7 to get another gold.
Okay.
And it's your turn. Finish it up, honey.
Yep. Sentry. Looking at 2 cards. Discarding this, putting this here. A festival. A poacher. A market. And so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. So that's a province.
Yes, that's a single province.
Yep.
Very good.
Your turn.
+1 card, +1 action. And I have 4. So I'm gonna use the 4 to get myself a poacher.
Okay. A village. As you can see, by the way, let me just put down a remark. At first, my plays were playing a lot of action cards, but now that my deck is full of victory cards, which do nothing for me, for example these, I'm slowed down.
Yeah.
That's why you need to sort of ramp up at the beginning to be prepared for the slowing down later down the game when your hand is full with victory cards. So, one card, then 2 festivals, and a 3.
I think that's enough, isn't it?
That's a 7.
No, that's a 7.
Yep. So I'm gonna take a duchy.
Very good. I'm gonna village for +1 card, and then festival, and then a mine to trash this silver into a gold, and I have an 8. So I will take the last province,
that's
and that's it, since you were the starting player.
Yep.
Okay, so
right,
let's count them up. Pretty sure you won, but I don't think it's by a large margin. Now, at the end of the game, the only thing that counts are victory cards, the green ones.
At least in the base game. Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. So you won, since I have 3 of those. Then you obviously have 5.
Yep.
So let's count them up. You have 36.
Okay.
And I have 21.
Very good.
Very good.
Okay.
Great.
So I think let's talk about Dominion, at least in the base form. I'll give my thoughts first, I guess. I very much like the game. This particular game, perhaps, I don't know. I may sound less excited than usual because these are sort of very basic cards which do not require a very interesting strategy to crack. They're pretty self-explanatory. They're pretty self-reliant. As you'll see in more advanced expansions, it gets a little bit more tricky. You have to maybe strategize a little bit more. Other than that, I can say that if you like quick games, if you are unfamiliar with deck builders, definitely start with this one. If you are familiar with other deck builders, even more modern deck builders, definitely consider going back to the classic of Dominion. And I'm saying this in quotes because newer expansions are always coming up, and for some unknown reason, they keep getting better. The expansions, they're not out of ideas. Apparently, they are.
You say some unknown reason. Yeah, they do playtesting more probably.
No, but usually, for games at least that have been around for so long, expansions usually sort of.
No, I get what you're saying. The latest smash ups were completely unmemorable.
You're referring to Smash Up, yeah. So
I said smash up.
Yeah. No, I just want to make sure. So that's another recommendation if you're familiar with other deck builders. The only, I think, sort of bad thing to say about it is that the art is not consistent, and some of the older cards have really bad art that does not stand the test of time. And the cards themselves are not the best quality, which is fine because there are a lot of them and you don't get to use all of them. And if you've used so many times these basic cards, and you can sort of feel in your hand, you feel the difference. So you sort of get a hint of what's coming up. You can buy newer cards that have art on them. So you can sort of upgrade your game if you want to. But yeah, that's it for me for now.
Yeah, it's Dominion. I mean, it is what it is. There are a few things that I really like about the game. The cards very, very, very rarely require any explanation or rule checking.
Yeah.
They try to keep it really basic, so actions work with actions, attack works with reaction, and there's not much to read. You go over them once and that's it, which I think is great for getting players to get into the hobby. I like the balance of victory cards that slow you down, and that you could cull your deck, or you could get plus more cards and plus more actions and then not bother with culling your deck, which is nice. What I don't like about Dominion, which is something that Heart of Crown does,
and we'll talk about it when we review it. Yep.
Is that in Dominion you're like going through the cards and you're like, yeah, well, I have a strategy, I'm just going to roll over it.
Yep. So you're saying that most of the game is at the beginning of the game when you look at the cards, and that is it. And the rest is just...
There is no real execution in this game. You decide on a strategy beforehand, and you just roll with it.
Yeah.
The rest could have just as easily been done by,
Yeah, yeah. An
I
algorithm
could
that
have
runs
an
for you.
algorithm that just does that for you, and you just say, I'm gonna prioritize this card, and this card, first, second, third, and just roll with it.
Yeah.
And that's something that I find reduces the interaction. I also don't like the negative cards in this game, so I usually don't buy them. However, they are the only way to stop someone from just looking at the cards and saying, okay, this is the best card, I'm just gonna buy this one and whatever.
Yeah,
So,
there is that to it.
yeah, there is that to it. I'd be happier if the game had, first of all, more end-game conditions,
Okay.
which is something that Heart of Crown does. And second of all, some sort of decision-making, in the middle
Yeah.
of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, this is obviously the base set,
Yeah.
which is where the complaints are the strongest because this is what they learned from and they expanded on it. And also, I like some of the new cards. I mean, Poacher is new. And it's cute because it's very efficient early on for its price, but later on it's supposed to lose efficiency because you discard a card per empty supply tile. Of course, this being the only relevant endgame
Yeah.
condition, we never drain out the supply
Yeah.
piles. But as an idea, it's nice. So it is what it is, and it's incredibly good at what it does. It's very fast because there are so many cards and a lot of them really
let's-
change up the pace. Then
Right. I do want to mention
it
it's
feels
important.
different every time.
Yeah, I do want to mention that the base game and all of the expansions come with more than 10 action cards. So every time that you play a specific game and or an expansion, you get to see a different combination of cards. What I'm trying to say is that these are not the only cards that appear in the second edition.
No.
So
These are also some from the first, some from the second.
Yeah, I'm saying that when you buy a game of Dominion, you get more cards than you need, and for every game there'll be a different combinations of cards.
Yeah, and there are plenty of sources that let you randomize them while they're still fun. I think there's a site you used to use that gives you like recommended starting decks and stuff like that.
True, and there's an app that randomizes it. But yeah, we'll talk about the storage solution our storage solution in the next video.
You don't want to show them your trunk of Dominion.
Let's end with a cliffhanger.
Massive.
Let's end with a cliffhanger. Okay, so we hope that you like this playthrough and review, and we'll see you next time. All right,
Bye.